What up, folks? I'm Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the movie monster series Premium Bandai Limited Super Godzilla. That's right, that's what that says. Doesn't say anything more fun than that. It is a brown box. It is an exclusive, as I said, but I didn't get it through exclusivity. I got it through BBTS, which, you know, had its own exclusive because it's pricey. that's the exclusive. The exclusiveness is the amount of people that are able to get it. Anywho, because it's so expensive through Dire. But you know, if I would have bought it through the proper channels and shipped it from Japan and done that whole thing, it was probably going to be around the same amount anyway, or more. Anywho, here it is. Here is Super Godzilla from the game, right? The old game, and yeah. Here is the card it comes with. Looking pretty good. Looks like a digital render of Super Godzilla. I recently played as Super Godzilla in Godzilla Battle Line, but I'm not playing Godzilla Battle Line anymore, so that is that. More on that probably during my next live stream. But yeah, here it is. I got it at BBTS, as I said. I think I paid 60-something bucks for it, which was yeah, pretty expensive. But I did want it. I did want it because it's cool. And I haven't been getting much in terms of movie monster series anymore. So every once in a while, it's cool to get one. So if I have to pay a little more for one that I want, I guess that's fine. So without any further ado, let's get to the review. So now that we've got Super Godzilla out of the package, I only looked at the card. I'm going to keep the card on. You know, let's look at it in full. It does have a little articulation in the arms and the head. And I believe that's it. Oh, and tail. So there you go. A few points of articulation, you know, movie monster series, you know, and whatnot. So if you don't know Super Godzilla, like I said, he is from an NES, Super NES game, which I didn't love. Like, I mean, I didn't hate, but I didn't love. Like, the original NES game is a favorite, and then I was kind of disappointed. I remember being disappointed in this one as a kid. So, Super Godzilla is Godzilla's powered-up form in the game, and it predates Space Godzilla. So, Space Godzilla's design was taken, you know, and inspired by Super Godzilla. So if you didn't know, now you do. And I feel like this figure does a decent job in conveying Super Godzilla. I mean, overall, though, I will say I'm like, on it, especially for an exclusive. I feel like there could be more to it than this. You do get paint on the toenails and the fingernails. You do get paint on the dorsals, the kind of crystalline dorsals, very Space Godzilla-esque. And then you do get some silver paint at these spikes on his shoulder. They're not like quite, you know, the crystals like Space Godzilla, but, you know, you do get spikes. You get green here, nice metallic green here and here. A metallic, it's the same color as this, I believe, like a purplish right there, like a silver purple. The rest of the body is done in a purple. Then we have the metallic green crest up there. We got the little spiky teeth, kind of like, you know, Space Godzilla. The eyes look good, but it doesn't look like Space Godzilla like up close, you know what I'm saying? It's like definitely different. Gold eyes, which are painted okay-ish. The mouth looks alright. You know? There's some decent sculpt work here throughout. I like the belly. I think that looks really good. I don't know if I have a Space Godzilla. The knees look alright. Like, to compare, he's got, like, really thick thighs at this point. Because, at least movie monster series, I mean. Because I've sold a lot of movie monster series. I still have a lot, but I sold a lot of them, and I definitely Space Godzilla was never a favorite. So You know, the dorsals look pretty decent. Again, very Space Godzilla-esque. But it's an alright figure. I'm not like... Again, I think this was a little bit expensive for what you get, you know, as an exclusive. And I've had better experiences with Movie Monster series. Not that this is a bad experience. I'm just not loving it. And that's a little bit disappointing. And if you watch my... my unboxing, my BBTS unboxing, you could probably hear the disappointment in my voice. I was just like, yeah, yay, yay. And that's kind of how I still feel, yay. And for a size comparison, I mean, we have to do it with Baggin here. Now, this is the regular Baggin. There was an exclusive Baggin. That is the proper Baggin, you know, because Baggin originated in this game. Well... That's not true. Baggin originated in multiple scripts, but the form that we know Baggin as finally fleshed out was from the Super Godzilla game. Now, this version of Baggin is actually from the Godzilla series. So the colors are different. It's kind of like reversed colors almost. You know, but that one was also the one with the proper colors is also an exclusive, and I don't want it. I paid less for this, and I like it. It's good enough. I don't know if I'm gonna keep these guys. Like, I have more love for this than I do this, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep this guy long term. You know, he'll probably go for a while in my collection. I want to see them on the shelves and stuff if I could ever get my shelves going. But they look pretty good together, you know. Baggin should be bigger than Godzilla, so yeah, it works. And for another size comparison, here is Super Godzilla with a couple more Movie Monster series figures that I definitely like more than Super Godzilla. With Titanosaurus and Godzilla, was it 73, 74, one of those. But yeah, those guys are definitely better. And for a couple of other Godzilla lines to size it with, here's Super Godzilla with the Haya 91. And the SH Monster Art 72. And my final thoughts, I'm not impressed. And, you know, like, I gotta tell you, you know, but, you know, one thing, it's the price. But another thing, I'm just not that enamored with it, you know, like, overall, as a figure. And I feel like the reason I've gotten less and less Movie Monster series stuff over the years is because I'm just not wowed by them anymore. Like I just don't have that passion for them. They're just kind of bland. You know, like, to me, sometimes there's some that I really like, and I get these, like, little cravings for them, and I'll, like, order a bunch. Like, when I got that Baggin and that Titanosaurus, I got them, like, together with, like, 3 others, I think. Like, all together, and that's fun. Like, I don't know, there was something fun about that, and I might do that again at some point soon, just to get some more Movie Monster series stuff, you know, in front of the camera, because this stuff I like and stuff I end up keeping in the collection. But, you know, for every, you know, few of those, there's a bunch that I really don't care for. So I've kind of fallen behind with that series a lot personally. You know, it just doesn't do for me like it did. But, you know, I really wanted to get this because, again, you know, it's nostalgia for me. But, you know, having it in hand is just kind of like, bleh. No, it's not that good. And especially since I paid what I paid for it, I'm just kind of like, yeah, it might be a sell down the line, so we shall see. But anywho, that is my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below. And if you're new to the channel, go and sub yourself for daily content and let me help you diversify your collection. Till next time, peace out, folks.